Ifedolapo and the Golden Mask. In the heart of modern-day Lagos, among the clatter of danfos and the rhythm of Afrobeat music, lived a young Yoruba woman named Ifedolapo. Bright, driven, and compassionate, Ifedolapo had a dream to build a better future using the strength of her culture. One sunny afternoon, Ifedolapo attended the Yoruba Heritage Festival at the National Museum. Music filled the air, the scent of suya drifted, and the colors of agbada and gele painted a picture of pride. The hallway lights flickered as Ifedolapo stepped into the forgotten corner of the museum storage room. Dust danced in the air, untouched for years. She paused, her eyes locked onto a wooden box marked uncatalogued 17th century. With cautious fingers, she lifted the lid. There it was, a golden mask, gleaming faintly in the darkness. Drawn by an unexplainable pull, she reached out and touched it. In that instant, the world around her tilted, her vision blurred, her knees buckled, and everything went black. Ifedolapo slowly opened her eyes. The air was still. Fluorescent lights buzzed gently above her in the quiet museum lobby. A nurse stood nearby, speaking softly to a concerned museum guide. But Ifedolapo's gaze didn't shift to them. Her eyes fell to what rested in her hands, the golden mask. She held it gently, almost reverently. Something had changed, not in the world around her, but deep within. The first task was revealed: to unite the wearing market associations. Years of conflict had torn the traders apart. Trust was gone. Greed had taken root. But Ifedolapo was not afraid. With humility and courage, she listened. She mediated, day by day, argument by argument. She planted seeds of peace. Weeks passed, and something incredible happened. The markets began to agree. Old enemies found common ground. Under Ifedolapo's vision, they became one. With the markets united, Ifedolapo turned to her next challenge: the future of the youth. Too many wandered the streets, jobless, dreams dimmed by hardship. She remembered the boys who hawked sachet water, girls with brilliant minds, washing clothes for coins. She couldn't ignore them, not anymore. She gathered them, shared her vision, a place where they could learn, not just academics, but skills, coding, carpentry, fashion design, farming with tech. The youths built it with their own hands. Walls were painted with hope, classrooms shaped with dreams. It was theirs, and they knew it. Soon, knowledge replaced noise, laughter replaced silence. One girl created an app to help farmers. A boy learned tailoring and opened his own shop. On graduation day, tears fell freely. Parents hugged children who had once lost hope. Ifedolapo smiled, her heart full. The golden marks had been right. But her journey wasn't over. As the stars rose above Lagos, Ifedolapo felt a whisper again. One final challenge remained: to merge the old with the new. The mark's third task was the hardest yet: to preserve tradition while embracing innovation. But the elders were weary. To them, she was just a modern girl with big dreams. Ifedolapo spent weeks visiting traditional artisans at the Red Dyers in Abeokuta, carvers in Osogbo, bronze casters in Benin. She didn't offer money, she offered purpose. She proposed a fusion, keeping the sacred symbols of the past while designing for today's world. Slowly, the artisans opened their hearts and tools to her. At our branch launch, Orisha style, models walked in pride. Each outfit told a story of kings and queens, rivers and spirits, wrapped in bold elegance. More than just fashion, Ifedolapo's work brought dignity. Mothers who once begged now stitched with pride. Culture wasn't fading, it was rising. But not everyone was pleased. In the shadows, a powerful rival named Chief Akinwale plotted. His factories once ruled the market. Ifedolapo's success threatened everything. Lies spread like wildfire. Articles questioned her integrity. Anonymous messages accused her of stealing from the community. Sponsors pulled back. Market wavered. One night, drenched in rain and doubt, Ifedolapo wept. She felt defeated. The city she loved had turned against her. But the golden mask appeared once more. Do not fear storms, daughter of destiny. They only wash the truth clean. Ifedolapo responded not with rage, but with truth. She exposed Chief Akinwale's corruption, showing proof, names, and forged documents. Justice came swiftly. Chief Akinwale was arrested. His plans crumbled. The city buzzed, not with gossip, but with renewed respect for Ifedolapo. The same markets that once doubted her now embraced her like a long-lost daughter. Her name became a song sung by both children and elders. She returned the golden marks to the museum, not hidden this time, but celebrated. A reminder that culture is not a burden, but a blessing. And years later, children came from every corner of Nigeria to see the mask. Their guide would say, "This was worn by kings, but its greatest power lived in a woman named Ifedolapo." Ifedolapo grew older, but her fire never faded. Her daughter would one day take the mantle, not to follow her path, but to build her own. The golden mask had not just guided one woman, it had awakened a city, a people, a future, and that future was bright. Let Ifedolapo's story remind us our roots are not meant to hold us back, but to help us rise.